what happens is you eliminate scout cards if you're
Yes.
all talking the same language.
Mhm.
And that's been, a bone of contention a lot where you're going like, hey, why show a card to a kid if he's now not applying anything that he's being taught in his mind?
Mhm.
But if you're calling it in their vernacular, oh, okay, we run this stuff. Now the kid's applying his technique based on the call, and you're developing the young guys at the same time. So
I
they're
think
not traveling from scout period to their team period. Now they're going, okay, we were calling it this down there, but now it's this.
Yeah, to that point though, it's again, I've worked for I think 4 or 5 different coordinators. There's an adjustment that we as a dealer as any coach, you can't be stubborn and say, oh, I call it this. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
whatever it is, hey, that's the first thing I say. What do you call what? And this is what we're gonna call it, you know.
Right.
So there's just a consistency and adjustment that you have to be willing to to do. And that's just that's something I've experienced. And at the end of the day, like you both you covered on, is it's being vertically aligned in what you're calling everything. And even, I mean, Coach Martinovich, our head coach, does a great job in terms of overall the playbook. What we call on defense, the offense like is calling it, and they're recognizing it as what we call in terms of our formations. And when we do breakdowns on offenses, the formations, the calls is our offensive terminology. So like you talked about, it cuts down so much time in terms of scouts, where sometimes I can just write on a card, hey, run this, and the scout team offensive line knows exactly what it is. So to that point, it's a great point to be universal and make sure that everyone on both sides of the ball is calling the same things.